going to have another 15 that are going to be buying. Yes, they're going to go out to the shops in the wilderness and buy us some food. That's exactly how this works, right? Crazy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hunters, go find us some more meat. We are going to need it. Does that immediately show up on here? Yes! Food ration gain 120 a day. Finally be gaining some food instead of losing it all the time. That is ideal. Okay. Last time I played, I ran out of steel before making it over to an iron mine. So we need to get this bridge actually connected before that happens. So I think I'm going to hold off on doing anything more until I get that bridge done. How's our coal situation? Yeah, I mean, that's going to help too. We'll get a gathering post going on out there. You're doing all right. 84 wood. Wow, you're almost out of space here. Once you've used up all this stuff, I'll have to go get you over here. 5 o'clock, people are waking up. Leaving their tent for the day. At least we're alive. Not everyone's so lucky. Jane Vanderbilt says, I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. Yeah, that would be good. Brace yourselves, cold's coming. It's true. Only 22 hours left of coal heating, since we have been so profligate in using it. I mean, I feel like we needed the second layer just to get all the houses in, but I understand where that's using us up. Okay, go bring in the coal. Go bring in all the resources. Shouldn't be anybody working on any of the piles directly. Nope, we're good. Sawmill upgrade researched. Lovely. That's going to move much faster. Okay, what else do we have here? Feeling like it may be time to go to just the second upgrade, although we are running low on a lot of things. Yeah, but medical post upgrade, that's going to be helpful no matter what. So let's do that. And yeah, we need coal. So the best way to do that's with a coal thumper. We've already got a gathering post out here. So I guess when that finishes gathering all the things in, 70 per hour. No, 5 per hour, whatever that happens to be. You're doing all right. Book of Laws. Good. So I think we need to do an extended shift on the coal mining area up here, because, yeah, we're running a little low on that. How much of it are you bringing in? 20 an hour. We're not going to extend the time for all of the workers, as they may have seen down here. 10 hours isn't enough. Yeah, 10-hour days are not so good. Steel's coming along nicely, but... Oh, you made it to the abandoned wreck. Coal and steel, lovely. Unfinished salvage. We found plenty of steel and coal in and around the wreck, like someone was trying to move the supplies but gave up eventually. Sites discovered the damaged snowcat. Alright. Hey, that's a little bit. Damaged snowcat is on the other side here. We could go on out to the stone ship. Or run these things back. I think we're going to run them back first. At this point, it might be helpful to have the resources back here where we can use them. until we get that bridge together. Kind of running on safety mode. I say that, and then I go right into the public menu here. No, public. Thank you. Large town square. Wow, that is large. They weren't kidding. Oh, we're at 99% on the medical post upgrade. Part of me just wants to switch them in. It'll be okay. Give us till the morning. And what we need... 200 wood. Right. Wow, our steel is almost full up. The steel wreckage is almost empty, so... that isn't such a bad deal. Got plenty of food. Checking food economy. People don't do so well without it, but we're increasing there, so that's great. Nobody's sick. That's also great. Everyone's house is at least livable. And no storms on the horizon. Here we are, day 5. Continuing through just after midnight on day 5. You're back to running out, but it should be a little closer. Yeah, we're only losing 18 coal a day with the extended hours over here. That is not going to be ultimately our coal place. Just got to get across here. We can do it. I believe in you, Pilks. People of this town, which is, what do I call it? The Warp Home? Warp Home, I think, is the name of it. Scouts Unit Number 1 have returned safely to the city with some coal and some steel. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out to the Frostland. Well, you know they're going back out there. Cooled down a little bit. They don't want to be home yet. Ship to a rocky promontory. Damaged snowcat. Lone boulder. Let's see, what's the least amount of time? What's the most? Yeah, let's send them out to the stone ship. This is the... well... no, snowcat. 1 day, 3 hours to get there. Once we get the speedy colonist thing, we'll be in better shape. Oh, we're full up on steel now. Oh, that's great. 7 more wood and we'll be at bridge building territory. Should be very nice indeed. It's 5 o'clock. People are waking up. And Juliet Mill, another day, another shift. Well, that's life. Octavius Cunningham, at least we're alive. Not everyone's so lucky. Well, a little cynic going on. Or maybe that's an optimist. You are alive. I can understand why you'd be saying that. Storage near capacity of what? Oh, of steel, of course. Medical post upgrade is finished. And use up some of that wood that I was... well, we'll use up steel as well, but so be it. Yeah, let's go up for the drafting machines now. We could really use those level 3 techs. Oh, and new law, too. Adaptation. So far, we haven't needed a lot of this stuff. In fact, I'm not sure that there's anything else in adaptation we need. So, let's go over to purpose. Neighborhood watch or house of prayer. Well, I think we're going to go for a religious town this time around. We need a place to practice our faith in peace. It's so weird to me that this, is set in an alternate history, so I get that. But everything they've talked about, it being London, it being the late 1800s, all of that is pretty standard history, especially in a steampunk world. So why in the world are they inventing their own religion? Is this house of prayer and a temple versus a church? I mean, it's not like these are people facing religious persecution, running away from home. This was a global catastrophe. I suppose maybe on the side of, is it like the Noah's Ark type thing where the world has been destroyed and these are faithful left from one place, but still very odd. So, house of prayer, small place of worship for our people. Prayers, sermons, and small ceremonies are held here. People living near houses of prayer will be more hopeful. Well, hope is good. So we're going to put one of these out here. And we will put one there eventually too, when we have the opportunity. this one is great. Oh, we need to build 2. Interesting. Well, hopefully you'll clear out these woods a little bit. Used up most of our wood supply, didn't it? Shall we do a resource storage for steel, since we're going to need a lot of steel? And build it out near the bridge. This is a rather cramped place to be. Steel wreckage depleted. Well, we used it for something, I guess. What are you using the steel for? Not using it for anything, just... I guess that took some steel. Took us underneath the limit. Okay. That's fair. We'll switch over to wood. The time is right. Coal pile depleted. Okay, well that's less good. You are pulling in 16 per hour, so at least that's helpful. Drafting machines researched. So, Tier 1 is drawing boards. Literally getting back to the drawing board, needing to put a plank of wood in front of you so you can draw on it. Tier 2, drafting machines. So this is like mechanical devices that let you copy drawings that make straight lines more easily. I've seen those, though I've never used them myself. But they're interesting stuff. So we could use hunting tactics. This will give us some more people back from our hunters. That's always useful. Coal mining optimization. Well, we're not doing any of that right now. Gathering post insulation. People will be warmer. Haven't needed that so far. Exploration and industry. Yes, there we go. This is going to use up a very small amount of wood. I know we're still trying to get wood, but it'll come together. Gotta have faith. Yep. People are going to go out and build these things. Do kind of like this idea. We've got people coming out here to build their resource depot. You know what? I've just had a long day working out at, I don't know, let's say the engineering place. I've been studying, trying to figure out how to make scouts work. And then here we are, going to go build something. It's a real barn raising. Okay, steel storage is done. The House of Prayer, more than half our people have access to a House of Prayer. People feel a lot better living near them. And they don't need to be staffed, which is great. Because one of the things we're low on is people. Our goal, incidentally, in 10 days we're going to face our first storm. So we need to be up and running, ready to go by then, with kind of a sustainable and stored surplus of things. People are getting sick. It is a little cold. I get that. Should probably turn the heaters on in these gathering posts. Anywhere else? Hunter's Hut doesn't need them. Child shelter. Well, you're livable. Turn you on later if we need to, but we need to be careful of not using up all of our coal too quickly. That would not be good. Especially since we've only got like 20 hours left of coal. Where do we stand right now? We are losing about 100 a day. Well, 200 a day according to that. Even with our extended gathering hours over here. Places are being cleared though. Sawmill's doing its thing. There's also more room over here. Maybe I should put a coal thumper in, at least temporarily. Yeah, that does make sense. So I am going to be pulling it from here. Gotta hold on. People are depending on me. Yeah, that's true. Steel wreckage depleted. Must be up there, yeah. Damaged snowcat. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Searching might provide steel. Bags of resources. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Yes, 62 steel is great. Boulders, rock formations, promontories. Yeah, we're going to go back and then head out to the ship next. We are working to get a second team in, right? More scouts. Yep, that's exactly what we're working on.
Get moving.
Okay, people, go to work. Okay, now we have a conundrum. I need people to... I need 5 people to go into here. Where do we have 5 people that are possibly free to do this? It's going to take longer, but we will survive. So I guess we got to take the workers out of there, pop them into there. Yeah, and now we will get some coal coming in over here for the gatherer's hut to pick up. Would not want to live in this particular hut here. You got a sawmill right across the road from you, and across the frozen plain, not too far, is this thumper. I don't know if you've ever experienced an earthquake, but we used to get them all the time out here in Oklahoma. And they were, the fracking earthquakes. So the oil and gas companies would be fracking, pumping water into these cracks underground to try to break up the shale. And the oil that was in between these cracks flushed the whole system back up. Not surprisingly, when you put pressurized water into a crack-filled region underground, you end up with these earthquakes, and the whole earth started moving. They were doing it too quickly and not doing enough backfill to prevent the earth from shifting. So we'd wake up sometimes, it'd be 100 miles away from us, but we'd still feel the earth moving in the morning and we'd wake up. It's a little terrifying, truth be told. Not anything compared to the big earthquakes out in California or some of the other places, but still, when you experience that, you realize how much you don't want to experience that. More scouts researched. Not that we have, the people to send out. Let's see, what research should be next? Lighter scout sleds is good. Factory would be very good. Is there anything that takes just steel to research? I think we've probably found them all, but... Oh, the steam sawmill would do it. Not something we really need right now. But we've got the steel for it. Really trying to get the 200 wood that we need. But we can go for generator efficiency. Probably need to do that. So let's go for there. We're not going to use the full power of the generator here. We're still on level 1, for instance. But it'll be good to have the option to do more. Yeah, cut down those trees. We need that room for, well, houses of prayer and whatnot. You don't quite reach, do you? Coal pile depleted. Which leaves you with, what, a 75 coal left in range. Yeah, you're getting close to the end there. Pull you back when that's done. How much have you generated? Got 126 there. I think the idea behind these coal thumpers is that they are similar to the fracking thing that I was talking about before. They're injecting things into the ground to push the coal up. Scouts Unit Number 1 have returned safely. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out into the Frostland. Well, they're going back out. Sorry, scouts, we can't have you dilly-dallying out here. Go out to that ship, see if you can find any humans, because we could really use some more I'm sorry, citizens. I don't really care if they're human or not. Other thing we ought to consider is building a factory so we can build some automatons. Rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a place, a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, carrying the candle. It seems appropriate for this time of year, as we get into Advent and Christmas time. I do love these little flickering lights. They're great. Okay, Book of Laws. Are we going to do anything more here? We will do a cemetery when we need it. At the moment, we don't need to change any of this. Praying at shrines will give people the strength they need to take on arduous tasks every day. Increases efficiency and the hope of people in nearby workplaces. Well, okay. We'll do some shrines. 10 wood, 10 steel. Alright. Is there really nothing more pressing than erecting shrines? At last, somewhere to say our prayers in peace. Yes, because that's what we're lacking out here in the Frostland. Peace. Come on now. Work with me.